Yeah, he's the one that's always posting his shit. I mean, to me, it don't really matter because it's like, how often do I really activate X Factor in games? How often? Not very. I'm copying the stream into the chat, man. Chill out. You just gotta keep him from getting the X Factor. Just keep him from getting 10. I'm just saying, bro. That's just. I'm gonna keep it. Nah, I don't. Man, stop rushing me, man. I mean, it's getting with the times. You know what I mean? Nah, it's just honestly like I don't need to know about Chris's Fetty problem. I don't need to know about I don't need to know about machines getting a DUI and shit like that and all this other stuff. Like like I don't. Nah, I know you didn't. I know you didn't. I'm just saying, like that's just
the weather this time of year in the south.
Like
Perfect fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons.
Tell me what you want. You know why I don't stop? Because it don't offend me. Because I'm not cheating.
Off we go in Week 5.
This motherfucker got Nico Harman. Fuck out of here.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
It don't matter. Well, you act like that makes a difference. Oh. Yeah, you have Justin Fields, Miko Hardman, Derwin James. You know what I mean? Like it don't bother me. It don't bother me at all.
And right away they're going to stack him up.
Tony Pollard.
Calling no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
This is DeMario Davis.
Defense for the Saints. They were very strong last week in the win over Carolina. And as in any game,
you got a speedster back there. You ain't no power back.
On defense, there's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Watch this inside zone real quick. So watch this inside zone.
Looking to throw on second down. Fields.
Nope.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Throwing on third down. Fields.
Yep.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. So problems with Aaron passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
Haskins is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Hassan Haskins, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And it's now a 7-0 game. Garibay.
I didn't want to lead the Texans,
now to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan. And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Going to run again here with Pollard. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. The Falcons had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
From the 39, Fields. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Boy, Drake London's looking pretty nice.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Fields. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. 2nd down, and they go back to Haskins. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now Willis on 3rd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big play there on the catch and run, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
Well, they showed a 5-receiver set, had the backfield empty, and lined the running back out to the left. Plenty for the quarterback to process both pre- and post-snap, but he was able to find his man, and it turns into a big play.
Escaping the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by D'Angelo Malone. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down.
Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Marcus May with a pick. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Now, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions.
Are you doing the directional passing?
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd
I noticed
and 6.
that if the quarterback doesn't have that accuracy yet, he will overthrow it. That's why I don't throw the ball a lot anymore. And until he gets better. Oh shit.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Yeah, man, just playing the game, man. You know.
Here's Willis, 3rd and long. That's complete to
God.
Troutman, right side. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. On for the field goal try, Jonathan Garibay. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt.
I see your ass on mine.
Garibay's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position.
Yeah, I got that
3
too.
points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better.
I mean, shit, we can run the wreck too whenever you're ready for that. Oh yeah, I'm gonna let you know it's bad. Let me know when you done on that game. We fuck around and get one in. I'm about to see if Jerry taking you on.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down, and it's Pollard again. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
They went right back to it, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
A play fake. Now Fields to throw. Rolling to his right. This one into the hands of Blitz. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. First target, first catch, and a first down. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 27, Fields. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And the Saints will take over here at their own 12-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. defense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
He appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
Some people playing defense in this one. There's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut it down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. 4th down, Willis. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he is going to be stopped up at the line of scrimmage. And we'll have a stoppage as well as we have reached the 2-minute warning.
I don't even think he's that fast.
Paulson and Debo up to make the stop.
I mean, I'm using him. I'm seeing where the play goes.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fields.
No, he's not that fast.
At about the 5.
Drake London ain't that fast.
Drake London, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
In the new Madden, when the shit like that happens, it's
the Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. As this offense gets ready here for this drive charge, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side. And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Willis looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones. Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up even more big plays. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. 2nd down, and they go back to Haskins. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game. No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. And he'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Garabay's kick is good, and the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game. And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right?
A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
A final shot before the break. Fields. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Taking it about the 1. Nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
Now Haskins on a give left side. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
It's a play fake. Here's Willis. He'll buy some time right. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be out right at the 35. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Haskins now on 1st and 10. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Second down, and they go back to Haskins. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. With a quick throw out wide. And he is going to have a Saints first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
To the air on first down. Here's Willis. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards on the play.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Straight ahead, here's Haskins. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Oh, he's open.
Down he goes. Deion Jones gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Okay.
Play action. Here's Willis on the move to his left. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Haskins. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Second down and goal. Willis. Throw left side complete to Troutman. That catch good for 8, but still, it's third and goal now. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Willis on third and goal. The quick slant caught. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a fourth and goal.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a fourth down.
Trying for it on fourth down. Here's Willis.
Oh.
It's incomplete, but there is a flag. And on fourth down, this is a big call. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another fourth down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious. It'll be a handoff to Pollard, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Fields. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Fields now to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. So the scoring dried up here in the third. Nothing that quarter for either side. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
You gotta play defense. Oh boy, you tripping. That's not.
Fourth down, Fields has to have this one. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. Now, the 2 points, that's not totally critical at this point. Still a one-score game, but they do have to give away the football with no guarantees they're going to get it back.
Yeah, or at least if they get it back, will they have any time to do anything with it? So they've got to send their defense out there and say, guys, we got to have it right now.
Just a little rusty, man. It's been a couple days.
Time for us.
Taking it easy on you.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner.
He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave, 68 yards. And the Saints are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Your quarterback
back out there now to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here.
Guess it feels like a 90-91. It was last Madden. I don't see why he would be any different this Madden.
Fields. Into the hands of London. Finding room at midfield. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one good for 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Play action. It's Fields rolling to his left. And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. 12 yards there as they move the chains. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Fields got this complete to the tight end Pitts. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Fields. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Falcons are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Pollard again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? 3rd and goal. The carry here for the big tight end. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Auden Tate, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Crew able to connect on the extra point as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So here we go. They'll need the recovery, obviously, then a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually...
Oh, no, he lost the football, and the Falcons grab it. Look at the big man rumble. The 20. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they forced the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Saints. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, 5. And can you believe this? It's 2 points the other way on the fumble return. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taken at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with that last touchdown, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very... He's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game. And they hit that one there for big yardage.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, what? I think it's on auto. You have to turn auto off.
Now off play action. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game.
Turn it off. I think if you try to flip it, it'll ask you if you want to turn auto on or keep it on or some shit. I don't know.
This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Willis back to throw it. And he will slide down with a good gain. Able to pick up a dozen yards there on the scramble, but not enough. 4th down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he is going to have the Saints 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Haskins. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
2nd down, and they go back to Haskins. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Willis back to throw here. Checked out, complete to Haskins. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
It's a gain of 6, and that ought to just about do it.
And yes, everyone, that was the fullback carrying the football. I know it's a dying breed, it's a dying position for a lot of people, but I still think it's valuable and important, especially one who can carry the ball.
And you need short yardage. What makes sense? Go to a big body, let him plow forward just like he did there.
It's still a big man's game.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. 2nd down, and they go back to Haskins. Yeah, he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Back,
so
man.
This one a victory here for New Orleans. And I tell you,
I'm glad you're back, man.
Never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
Piss me off when you could.
Working harder in a game like this too, don't you? Because you got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of a game, and you just mentioned it. Division game on the road, tight, and they find a way to win.
You went down for a wedding, huh?
Down, as my old coach used to say, and find your way.
You went down for a wedding?
So for the
I just said something about your sister getting married or some shit.
Now on the young season, and they will head home next week to take
somebody else. Huh? Hey, it's been moving pretty fast. I'll make sure. Well, machine's probably already asleep. Hit that practice facility for me. What? I didn't hear you because your mic started breaking up. Don't talk shit. Who? Let's see. On week 5, Falcons released Jameer Jones, released Trent Alexander, Kalen Barnes, Jalen Hawkins. He's probably in free agency. It says he released on week 4, so while you were off. I'm not sure you want that smoke, man. You know. I'm not sure you really want that smoke. You know. Cause I mean, what happens when you lose? You would like to think so. So I'm yawning just because I'm sleeping on that bullshit, man. I just sent you him. Your mic is breaking up. What are you saying? Madden? When the next gen?